Bonjour. Okay, so today's topic, just really quick, is we are going to be talking about avoiding the subjunctive. Okay, now first things first, avoiding the subjunctive, it is not always possible to avoid the subjunctive. There are going to be times where you just must use it. Okay, so this is not something that, oh, I'll never have to use it. I'll just learn how to avoid it and then never have to know the subjunctive whatsoever. Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. It is not that easy. Okay, and so one of the examples of when you will need to use it is if you do need to stress of who's doing what or who's demanding what, or something like that. If the teacher is demanding something of the students, then that is going to be subjunctive. Okay, or if I doubt that this is happening or something like that, then once again you're going to have to use the subjunctive. Okay, but there are a few times where you are going to be able to avoid it. Okay, so these next few slides is just basically giving you the quick rundown, and again, there's not that many times where you can avoid it. Okay, first things first, how to avoid it is you're just going to use the infinitive instead. Okay, so let's look at the first example. So if I want to say, il faut que vous fassiez vos devoirs. Now we've learned in this unit that il faut que is, again, it is necessary. And so again, when we have that phrase of il faut que, you're going to have to use that subjunctive. Okay, so in this exercise, or sorry, in this sentence, I am underlining it is necessary that you do your homework. Okay, so that is a perfectly legit sentence. Again, if I am wanting to underline it is necessary that you do this, then you're going to have to use a subjunctive. Okay, but I can just make it, and I take out the il faut que and basically take out the vous, and you're just going to use the infinitive. Il faut faire vos devoirs. Okay, so guys, this is a more generalized statement. Okay, it's not it's necessary that you do your homework. It's just more now, like I said, more of a general statement of it's necessary to do your homework. Okay, but again, if I want to underline it is necessary that you do this, then you're going to have to use the subjunctive. Okay, so il faut que vous fassiez vos devoirs, perfectly legit sentence. Il faut faire vos devoirs, perfectly legit sentence. Okay, but again, il faut faire vos devoirs is, again, just more of a general statement. Okay, now here's just another example. Il est important que j'apprenne le subjonctif. It is important that I learn the subjunctive. So once again, I am underlining who's it important for? It's important for me. Okay, so il est important que j'apprenne le subjonctif. And once again, that is your subjunctive. Okay, but again, if I just want to make a general blanket statement of it is necessary to learn the subjunctive, then you're just going to take all this stuff out and use the infinitive instead. So then you're going to get a sentence that says, il est important d'apprendre le subjonctif. It is important to learn the subjunctive. So again, that is more of a general blanket statement than something very specific, like it is necessary that I learn this, or it is important that I learn this, or that you learn this, or that the students learn this. Okay. Like I said, if it's more of a general thing, just go ahead and use the infinitive instead. And I've got one more set of examples, and then I'll just have a reminder for you. Now, il est nécessaire que tu sois à l'heure. So again, there's my subjunctive because we have that phrase of il est nécessaire que. It is necessary that you be on time. So maybe you're late all the time, and I want to say, hey, there's something going on tomorrow morning, or there's something going on tomorrow. It is necessary that you be on time. But once again, if I just want a back down and do a general statement of it is necessary to be on time, well, then you're going to take all of the subjunctive out and just say, il est nécessaire d'être à l'heure. And again, in that case, you are just going to be using the infinitive. Now, in this case, yeah, it's usually il est nécessaire de and il est important de. Il faut doesn't need anything, so that's why we don't have a de up there. Okay, just to let you know, because I know some of you are probably going to ask me. Okay, so once again, the most common way to avoid it is just use the infinitive. But again, it does kind of change the general statement of the sentence. Like I said, it's going to be more of a general statement as opposed to something specific. If you want to say something specific, like it is necessary that you be on time, well then you're going to go ahead and just still use the subjunctive. Okay. Now, just one last little reminder, another time when we do not use the subjunctive is if we're going to be doing je and a je, or a nous and a nous, or an elle and an elle, or something like that, where both halves of the clause have the same subject, okay? So for example, nous sommes heureux que nous venions à votre fête. We are happy that we are coming to your party. No, 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 no. I've made up this sentence. That is not really appropriate French. No, they don't do that. Okay, so once again, this is going to be the subjunctive, but because it's a nous and a nous, no, they don't say it whatsoever. Like I said, they just use the infinitive. So the correct way of saying this is nous sommes heureux de venir à votre fête. We are happy to come to your party. We don't need to say we are happy that we are coming. It's just we are happy to come to your party. Now, another one. Je veux que je parte à 10 heures. I want that I leave at 10 o'clock. Once again, that is the subjunctive, and we do not need to say that. Again, you just take that out because it's a je and a je. You take that out and just put the infinitive. Okay, so je veux partir à 10 heures. I want to leave at 10 o'clock. So instead of saying I want that I leave at 10 o'clock, no, just say I want to leave at 10 o'clock. Okay, so that is basically it. That's, like I said, the last quick little thing of a way to avoid the subjunctive is, again, just using the infinitive. Do you have to do it all the time? Do you want to use a subjunctive? Sure, go right ahead. Are there times that you have to use a subjunctive? Yes, definitely. Okay, now this is not an exhaustive list. This is just to give you a little taste of when you can use it to avoid it. There are going to be more things that we are talking about in next year in French 4, where we will go into this more in depth. But as for the time being, like I said, this is just the basic way to avoid it is, again, when you're doing a je and a je, a nous and a nous, or again, just making more of a general statement with the infinitive. Okay, so if you do need to rewatch this video again and take notes, or pause and stop it and watch it over again, go right ahead and do it. If you do have any questions, you know that you can reach out to me. Okay.